Hello and welcome to Wednesday's programme.
Coming up tonight between now and 6:30.
Good evening. The Crown Prosecution Service has decided there is enough evidence to charge 2 Russian men in connection with the Novichok poisonings in Salisbury earlier this year.
Alexander Petrov and Ruslan Bosharov.
Well, Russia doesn't extradite their nationals, but police say the men will be arrested if they enter an EU country. For more on this, let's cross live to our reporter Robert Murphy in Salisbury Forest this evening. Robert, dramatic developments today.
Back to Robert now. Robert, you've heard from Charlie Rowley today. What's he been saying about this?
We're going to get more on this now from our political correspondent David Wood, who is live in Westminster Forest this evening. David, what has the Prime Minister been saying about this today? David Wood, live in Westminster. Thanks very much indeed.
And there's more on that story in the national news with Mary Nightingale, which follows our programme at 6:30.
But next on our programme, developers in Bristol say a 16,000-seater arena could be built in Filton within 4 years on the site which was once home to Concord. The investment company YTL still need planning permission but are proposing to pay for the new concert venue which could transform the historic Brabazon Hangars.
That comes the day after Marvin Rees confirmed an arena will not be built next to Templemead Station despite more than a decade of planning. Well, we'll hear from the Mayor in a moment, but first this report from Max Walsh.
Well, you can watch a longer version of my interview with the Mayor on our website. There's the address on the screen for you now. Don't go there just yet because you're watching ITV News here in the West Country with Kylie and John T, and there's still plenty more on the programme before 6:30, including... And next on our programme, an Avon and Somerset police officer who tasered one of the force's race relations advisors in the face has been cleared of gross misconduct after a 2-day hearing.
PC Claire Body said she'd feared for her and her colleagues' safety moments before she fired at Judah Dunby. But he says the whole incident has put back community relations in Bristol, as Victoria Davis now reports. Now, Citizens Advice charities in Somerset say they won't be able to provide help to people who really need it if planned cuts go ahead. Somerset County Council announced a slash in their funding early this week as part of £15 million in savings.
Well, the move could lead to job losses and a reduction in services. Ben McGrail is at One Bureau in Taunton for us this evening. Ben, this cut could have a big impact, couldn't it?
Absolutely. That's certainly what bureaus across...
OK, Ben McGrail for now. Thanks very much indeed.
Now, an inspirational 10-year-old girl from Gloucester has been recognised by royalty.
Yes, Chloe Henderson has cerebral palsy and yet helps care for her twin brother. She received a Well Child Award from Prince Harry and Meghan Markle last night. Ken Goodwin has the story.
Oh, bless Chloe. She said they were quite nice.
Yeah, and having a friendly chat. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Weather time now. Charlie's joined us in the studio with the latest forecast. Not a lot happening in our region, but you're going to tell us about something that's big happening elsewhere.
Yeah, that's right, and the impact in season at the moment. So if we take a look at this satellite...
OK, Charlie, interesting stuff. Thanks very much indeed. Now, before we leave you, a reminder of the main headline here in the West Country this evening and the Crown...
And there's much more on that story coming up next on the national news with Mary Nightingale. But that's all from us this evening. I'll be back with the late news for you at the later time of 11 o'clock.
We'll be back tomorrow, but from all of us here on this evening's programme, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.